Hello guys, my name is Noe Granado. Number one question for my business mastermind, people has been asking me is, what is a business mastermind? Is it an event where 3,000, 4,000 people? We're gonna talk about a little bit more about that once we come inside. But just wanted to remind you that the event is going to be January the 31st and February the 1st. It was a 2-day event. If you've been in business for 3 years or more, I would invite you to apply to see if we're a fit. The link is going to be above or below, but either way it's going to be in Harlingen, Texas. And if you can see, here's the Residence Inn, says Bass Pro Shop, and I invite you guys to be in here. It's all business oriented. The hotel is nice. If you're traveling, I'll give you a lot more information on that. But let's go in and let's talk about what is a business mastermind. What is it that we're promoting here, that we're trying to do as business owners, right? So let's go inside and let's check it out. I hope you guys really join me. This is January the 31st, February the 1st. Let's go inside, show you the hotel, and let's talk about what a business mastermind is, okay? So join me. Okay, so I just want to kind of brush up on masterminds and then different events that are out there. The most question that I've been asked so far is, what is a business mastermind? What is a mastermind? I advertised it, kind of explained what we're going to do within the masterminds. We're a group of people. At this point, we're only going to allow 50 to participate and to be part of this mastermind. The difference between going into an event, let's just say the guy that I always go see, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, these are the people at the event that I go to. You're talking about 3,000, 4,000, maybe 6,000 people showing up in that event. And it's a lot of personal growth where you grab what you have, you get excited, you come back to your business and you go. And you have to continue going to these events. This is different. The business mastermind, Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins, Russell from the ClickFunnels, they have their own masterminds where they, get together with Bill Gates and so many other billionaires and millionaires, and these guys get together three times a year, 2 times a year, and they have their own masterminds where they share and then they do breakthroughs. There's networking galore at a different level, which is fine. I mean, but this is what a mastermind is, where we're together in a room, 50 business members. You have to be in business for 3 years or more to be in this mastermind. There's a pre-qualified questions, and just to know if you guys are a fit. But once we're in that room, we're gonna have our breakthroughs. We're gonna see what are we struggling with. How do we get more leads? How do we have more time? How do we grow exponentially? How do we scale our business? And you have people thinking at the same level where we're going to be able to grow, and we're going to take it way beyond the mastermind. I mean, we're going to have access. This is your bonus. We're going to have access to our own Facebook group, where if you already attended the mastermind and you did the 2 days mastermind, and then we're going to have access to each other. We're going to become a family and be together for over a year, which not only allows us to gain knowledge or gain whatever it is that we came for the mastermind, we're going to still come up with a lot more, because the education that we're going to learn from each other is going to continue. The growth is going to continue. The networking is going to continue. It's never going to stop. I'll go in there, once a month or twice a month, just to brush up and bring up new ideas, because we're not going to learn everything in 2 days, but it could continue to grow. But we're going to know enough to take our business to the next level. So once you guys apply and click on the link above or below, depends on the website or the Facebook part, wherever, Twitter. But once we get on the phone with you, and if I'm a fit for you and you're a fit for me, and you've been in business for over 3 years, and then we go on to the next level. Another thing is that you'll have the best connections. Once you're in the group, just know that you'll have the best connections ever, because it's not only going to be a mastermind. Well, we're going to learn from each other, but we're gonna have the proximity where we're gonna continue to grow. We're gonna continue to have connections. We're gonna become a family. That is the most important part of it. That we enjoy what we're doing, and at the same time, we're all at the same level. We're gonna learn a lot of marketing. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have all the social media to deal with, and we spend so much money on these types of advertisements, and we'll show you the easiest way and the right route to take, and not do the expensive route. We'll talk about those things once we're in the mastermind. But more than anything, we're gonna have a lot of life mastery growth as we go through it. But just wanted to share with you, I did meet with many business people just like yourself and myself that's been in business for over 3 years. Ding Gutierrez was one of them. He has his own apartment complexes. He has a lot of real estate, and he has a restaurant. He has many businesses. And when we talked about this idea, when we talked about the business mastermind and how it would work once we're in there, and what we would talk about, and all the curriculum that I'm bringing in from Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, man, he was excited. He was like, man, I'm all in, and let's go for it. And this is a guy that's been in business for over 20 years. But just to pick his mind, and just for him to be excited of all the curriculum that we're going to be going over, I mean, that was amazing. I also met with Albert. He has his insurance company, and we talked about the value that we're going to bring to the mastermind. And once we started talking about the value, once we started to speak about how much value you've already grown these past 3 years or 20 years, or I don't know how long you've been in business, sometimes throughout the way or throughout the process, we forget the value we've really grown and to be within our company, and we lose track on the best way to promote and what is the niche of your company. You're not targeting the entire world. There's people that you're targeting, and that's where you should be making your money. But we'll go over that even during our business mastermind. But I kind of wanted to bring up Albert, only because I was able to talk to him, and he was excited. He even got on the phone and made a couple of calls just in the little conversation we have and the topics that we touched. And believe it or not, if you guys get to join the mastermind, and Albert will be there, you can tell him he went from making 10,000 and he made another 15,000 just with the little information that we shared. It was amazing. But we're talking about that he already has his brand. He's been in business for over 10 years. But these are the little things that I'm talking about. I mean, we're not here to where you're a new guy. You're already in business. We're just gonna touch on little things that will grow your company to the next level, things that you've never thought about doing. But I get excited, but I'll try not to go too long in this video. So I also met with Garrett, and Garrett, he was gonna buy a Jeep. I have a Jeep that I was selling. We met up, and before we even met, I said, Garrett, man, I have this. We were texting back and forth, and just by the text that he sent me, I was like, man, this guy, I guarantee you he's a business owner. And when I texted him and told him about the mastermind and the opportunities, he's like, oh man, this is exciting. And so we met up, and he saw my Jeep, and we started talking, and one thing led to another. We already had like 3 business meetings that we've done, and he's supported me throughout all this mastermind event, and I want to thank you, Garrett. Thank you for doing that. But not only that, he was like, man, it's an awesome idea. He said he's already been in masterminds before, and every mastermind that he's in, he makes at least $350,000. So the fee that we have going on in this mastermind is refundable, but nothing compared to what your money or the wealth or the that you're gonna get out of this mastermind. It's amazing. So I hope you guys really getting the idea of the business mastermind that I'm talking about. Noe Gutierrez, he has his own trucking company where the trucks go to his business, and he repairs them and gets them ready to load, and it's a different type of business. But he was like, when I told him, Noe, look, sometimes I told this to all the business members that I met with, but sometimes we're just in an environment where we want to talk about at the level that we talk about growing, about new ideas, about how do we promote social media, how do we use Facebook, how do we use Instagram. those are not the things that you can talk about doing a family gathering unless you already have a network specialist or a Facebook specialist within the family member, right? But we can share the idea, all these ideas we can share within our group and during the business mastermind. And man, doesn't matter what level your business is at, we'll just grow, and you'll grow exponentially. You'll scale your company. We'll just take it to another level. It's amazing. This is what business people do. This is what we want to do. And at the same time, when we're in there, believe it or not, guys, you really exercise your mind. You really rest your mind. You really rest your brain. You're just with people, surrounded with people just like you. And then we go back home and run our families and do something else. Be happy, you know. But at least now you know that you can always fall back to this group at any point in time and be you know, grow your business and throw an idea out there, or you see an idea that we're sharing or someone else shared and you grab onto it and run. It's amazing of what can happen in this business mastermind. So I didn't want to go too long, guys. I hope I explained a little bit more about what a mastermind is. It's not the same as going to an event where there's 6,000 or 7,000 people and you're grouped into different, you go into different groups and then you share and then you grow. I always go to this, don't get me wrong. I'll keep going and I'll never stop growing. But a business mastermind is totally different, where we become a family and we help each other grow exponentially and just take our business and our lives to a different level. Okay, so click on the link below, apply, answer the questions. You'll set up a date and time where we can talk, and we'll just make sure that we're a fit for each other. And if we are, we'll just go to the next steps, and I'll show you more about where the place is going to be at. If you're traveling, how to get here, we'll work all the logistics out as we get there. So see you guys. I really hope you guys join our mastermind and you're part of this 50 elite business mastermind that we're doing. Okay, so see you then, guys. We'll see you later.